Hi there, my name's Emerson Willis. I'm the CEO of YEP Insurance, and it's my pleasure to present to you the Master Flood Policy Proposal. We're really excited to show you what kind of things we can do for you. In the last year alone, we've saved our clients over $1 million in flood insurance premiums alone. And so we're really just getting started, and we're really looking forward to working with the association there. Right now, for the proposed annual premium, we're looking at $218,000 for the total insured value of $74,486,300. So this is actually a pretty common thing for us to see this. We see it every day. It's amazing how many property owners out there are paying a substantial amount more than they should be. So here we're going to be saving you $63,339. Which is about 22.51% less than what we were going to get through Right Flood. And also another thing that we were able to do is reduce your exposure for deductibles by another 12.73%. So you have about $70,000 less risk due to deductibles. So this gives you a little bit of an image. Right now, if you were to have a total loss, you'd have about $480,000 in deductibles. But that's better than $550,000. So when you look through the proposal, it's pretty easy to get through. You can click any of these links and it'll take you to learn a little bit more about us, Assurant, the coverage schedule, and if you just want to raise your hand and say we're ready to move forward, you can click there. This is the video. Obviously, this video is not about learning how to speak like a cat. It will be the video you're watching right now. I realize some people don't like to read and go through proposal. That's why I made this video for you. So I'm just going to do a flyover, a little bit more about YEP Insurance. We've actually attracted more than 200 agencies across the country that come to us for flood insurance consultation and book management. Because there's just a lot of misunderstanding out there, even with some of the most elite agents. It's amazing what we find. So to them, they're able to access, we have a really robust private carrier access. We've got more than 8 private low-cost carriers that are approved by lenders. We have MGA contract with 3 WIO carriers, Assurant, Selective, and Right Flood, which is who you had before. And we do. Another thing that does set us apart is we go above and beyond the typical, just doing a quote service. We also have access to a state-of-the-art $80 million flood risk and elevation platform, and we can really dig into the micro detail on properties and see what their true elevation looks like, and also how it associates with the flood risk. I'll give you a little sneak peek of that at the end of this video, so you can see what it is we do. But it's a phenomenal program, and we'd love to leverage that tool for you guys to help you, the community better understand your risks and help make some plans moving forward to be safer and for mitigation. So, a couple things. We do this every day. It's not uncommon for us to save our clients, tens of thousands of dollars. We had a New York condo association, and their flood premium was $327,000. And that was because they had an elevation certificate that was done incorrectly, and it was causing the risk to be improperly rated. We got their premium down to $26,000. So they were paying 12 times, a little more than 12 times what they should have been. And that's just outrageous. You can call. We have a reference on that. You can give David a call there. We also had a winery in Napa Valley recently. Their premium through one of the WILs was $37,000 a year. And we found a private carrier that was very interested in the risk, and the lender accepted it, as they always do. And we got their premium down to $2,300. So this is something we do every day. It's a lot of fun. If you want to hear more stories, you can click this here and get in touch with us. We would love to share them with you. So our carrier of choice for your guys' master policy is going to be Assurant. They have this excellent private residential condominium building association policy, and it's phenomenal. The way that they do the rating is very favorable. So you can dig a little bit more into detail on who they are, about their assets, their revenue. They're actually on the stock market index, S&P 500. They've been around for 124 years. Very, very strong company. And they've been very successful. You'll see that their company corporate structure. The PRC BAP right here is the program we're showing you. Yeah, they bought out Travelers Flood Book in 2013, American Bakers Insurance Company of Florida, and the product that's the company that's actually backing this program here is Voyager Indemnity Insurance Company. They bought them out. They own them as well. So they're just a very powerful carrier, good carrier to partner with. Here you can actually click and open a sample policy jacket to take a look at the language there. There's also a sample offer, which is what we'll be using to move forward when we're ready to bind coverage. So you can take a look at that. And I wanted to provide a detailed layout of the Woodside building coverage schedule. I broke it down into the different streets, Woodline lane series. I have 2 of those. You'll notice that I have the building number, the coverage amount, and then the premium associated with that building. And so that's nicely broken down. We're once again, we're insuring $74 million of property at about $218,000. And keep in mind, the deductible on every single one of these buildings is only going to be $5,000. So when you do comparison, they rated this whole entire property as a single risk. And so you'll notice some of the buildings have a substantially lower premium, and some of them are a little bit higher. It's because those are maybe some of the more favorable risks, but we take it in as one whole thing. We can't like piece parts out. So this is one package here. When you're ready to move forward, all you have to do to raise your hand to let me know you want to bind coverage, or just take it to the next step. All you have to do is click the button here, sign and accept. It's nothing official. It's just letting me know you're ready to go. So that's basically the gist of it right there. What I wanted to show you as a treat at the end of this video is I want to give you a sneak peek into this powerful elevation program we use. It is insane. So I have the Woodside Association pulled up here. We spent many hours pinpointing each and every individual building. We labeled them, and what's really amazing here is when you start looking at the risk. Look, I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn on an overlay for FEMA. FEMA doesn't really tell you a whole lot about your risk. It's just one color. See, if I zoom out here, it's just red. And now FloodScope is designed by this company here that spent $80 million, and this is where they see the true risk. You see where the dark purple is? That is where the elevation is much lower. I can even draw a line here to take a look at the elevation. So let's grab a spot right here, here to here. Let's just draw a line. That's not letting me do it over there. There we go. I'm going to draw a line there. If you notice here, it's taking this land right here, and you'll notice over here we're at 0 feet. But as we move towards the center of this line, it's dropping down all the way down to 2.5 feet. So it's pretty obvious where the water is going to go. But we can use a lot of this data and a lot of this information to help you guys decide better plans to protect the buildings. We know where the water is going to go. I know there's been a flood in the past, and so we would like to just make good plans so people can have peace of mind. There's an actual report that I can provide. I'll include that separately from the proposal we have here once we move forward on everything. But you can get an idea. There's a lot of information I can pull out of each and every individual property. You'll notice that I get the distance to the flood zone, what the elevation is. I've actually got a risk score here. And overall, the property actually has a pretty low risk score. Anything above 50 is where we get a little nervous. But most of it's under 50. There's a handful of buildings that are a little above 50, but it's actually a really good property to insure. So we're happy to be working with you guys. The one thing I would say is, for all it would take to get this entire property underwater would be a 100-year flood, and that's why we really need to make plans moving forward. If you look at that, it's let me turn on. I'm actually going to turn on the layer for the 100-year flood and the 500-year flood, and then you can see that. But we're about done here. I just want to wrap up and give you a quick sneak peek. So once again, my name's Emerson Willis. Looking forward to doing business with you. And yeah, if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Yeah, all the yellow here is as the 100-year flood zone. So you guys, the whole entire property is in it. So yeah, that's about it for now. Would love to dig deeper into this with you and look forward to doing business. Thanks a lot.